Okay. So, what it looks like is Dominator is going to be my favorite PvP soul ever. Oh man. For now, I think I'm gonna go Pyromancer on here. Elementalist. I really need to look at Archon. See if there's any redeeming qualities about it. Like the Pillaging Stone and the Searing Vitality thing are okay. But increases fire damage by 1%. That's interesting. Maybe that's why Pyromancer says it's good with Archon. Spell critical hits return a percent of your maximum mana. That's not bad. This one's not too bad either. Not for the slow, because there seem to be quite a few crowd control abilities, but for the 25% movement speed increase you get, that's pretty cool. This one seems pretty cool too. Dealing 10% of the mage's maximum mana and fire damage over 12 seconds. Currently I have 1300 mana. That's what you get for stacking intelligence, lots of mana. So that's 130-ish damage. Over 12 seconds. I guess it's not that good. But it does return 10% of your max mana over that same amount.
Once again, an ability that shows that running out of mana does not look like it's going to be a concern for a lot of people.
Consuming Flames. %. This is... I don't like this. This gives an ally a shield for 10% of your max health by sacrificing 10% of your max health. But see, what they've done here is they've said it increases the damage absorbed by it by 5% and reduces the damage dealt to you by 20%. So they're basically inconsistent type of thing. Or it seems that way to me, because they're referring to a 10% of your max health, but obviously they're not going to have it heal you. They're not going to have it do negative 10% of your max health and damage to you, so it's not going to heal you for 10% of your damage. And that also begs the question is the damage absorbed going to be now, since there's 3 ranks, is it going to now be 25% of your max health absorbed, or is it just going to be 15% more than the 10%? So, what is that, 11.5% of your max health and damage? That's a really big difference. So it seems to me kind of a tooltip inconsistency. Channels a hail of rock onto the enemy, dealing 74 to 77 earth damage over 6 seconds. Places a stack of rock slide on the mage each second, increasing their intelligence by 4 per stack. Max 6 stacks. Consumes charge while channeled. How long do the stacks last? That's what I want to know. Because that's a pretty hefty intelligence increase. May not sound like much to you, but that's a pretty hefty intelligence increase compared to what you have on your stuff. If you have 6 stacks and you look at something like my staff, which only has 8 intelligence, you look at that, which has 24 intelligence you get if you have the 6 stacks. That's pretty hefty. Oh, I gotta change my roll if I want to kill these people. But I'm not going to do that. Let's continue, or finish looking at the Archon, and then I'll go kill something. What was I thinking? Oh, yes. Guess I gotta figure out what these buff auras are. Because there's this one that reduces the mana cost of them. This one reduces the mana cost of your abilities for each Archon aura you have active. This one reduces the cast time of your spells, all your spells, for each Archon aura you have active. This one increases your spell damage for each Archon aura you have active. I think there was some other one. Down here maybe? Well, this one takes away their cast time, but really, auras shouldn't really have a cast time anyway, so that's kind of a cheap shot kind of thing. doesn't feel like you're really gaining anything to me as if you were to put points into that. Kinda have to. Increases mana gen of an ally by 400 mana per second for 10 seconds. That's 4,000 mana. It's a 5-minute cooldown, but that's a lot of mana. Mental Flare. Oh, that's this one. Reduces the cooldown by 90 seconds. So if you get 2 of those, presumably 180 seconds, which puts the cooldown for this at 2 minutes instead of 5 minutes. Your Cleansing Flame spell removes 1 buff from up to 10 enemies within the targeted area. Wow. That's so many buffs removed. Because anyone who's anyone in PvP will be buffing themselves. And their allies. Wait, not that one. Cleansing Flames, right? Not Consuming Flames. Right here. So this one removes 1 curse effect from up to 10 group and raid members within the targeted area. And it's a no cooldown, 2-second cast time. Hurls earthen missiles at the enemy, dealing 76 to 80 earth damage. Group and raid members within 10 meters have their melee and spell critical hit chance increased by 30% for 8 seconds. Oh! So good!